Probably not.
I'm probably leveling up in Stranger Things. Where Winds
Stranger
Meet.
Things. Have y'all? Has that come out yet?
That doesn't happen on tomorrow, buddy. You got your days off.
Oh, did I get my days off?
It was 9 days. It's tomorrow. Nice optimism, though.
Well, the week resets, so I have to.
Now that you can go buy your stuff, but I'm not in a rush. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind playing some Dying Light the Beast. Go ahead and topping that on off. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind help farming in Borderlands. I'm trying to get a new Watts for dinner shield with
I told you I'd help after the show, bro. You just
I
gotta.
know, but 3's better than 2. Now that you can go buy your stuff, but I'm not in a rush. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Have you found the new Maurice's machine?
Dying Light the Beast.
We have some feedback there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind help farming.
Sorry about that. That was my audio. Whoops.
All good. All right, let's get this started. This probably be a short show. I mean, not a lot happened because of holiday weekend. But all right, welcome to Dicejunkies. I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
Q.
And
we also got Bloodaxe taking up the caboose.
All right.
Of course, I'm now showing my age because I guarantee you 75% of the people that watch this show, well, maybe less than that, don't know what a bloody caboose is. And it's not a backside.
Oh.
You know good because I was like, bloody caboose. Man, you need to. No, okay. Probably shouldn't start the show off with that comment.
All right.
Well, if that's the case, then you're probably going to need to go see a gastroenterologist.
And on that note,
sorry, I'm hurting today, guys. It's been
You've been hurting every day for a while.
Well, no. So this is going to be a short show. I don't mind sharing. Yesterday we had my first zero session with my new campaign that I'm running. We do a round robin to where we have 3 DMs and they'll go through like 1 to 10, 1 to 10, 1 to 10, and so it was my turn to pick up, and something got backed on Kickstarter like 4 years ago, and I never realized how long it takes for some Kickstarter projects to actually wrap up and give you your materials. But I backed something called Crooked Moon, and when I read it, it was folk horror, which was kind of pretty cool. But once I finally got the book, I read it. It was basically like a off-brand Ravenloft, which I thought was pretty neat. But this is the first time I've actually made my kids make their characters soup to nuts. I said, I will help you. I will give you advice. I will show you books to look into, but you're building your own characters.
Yeah, what's it called again?
What's called
Crooked Moon.
Crooked Moon.
Crooked Moon. And they were more engaged than ever. We ended up playing like 8 hours straight yesterday. So sitting at the table and DMing and all that for 8 hours is just you're right. When we get older, it's kind of hard to recover, and so I'm still kind of trying to recover from doing all that. But I'll tell you what, we had an absolute blast. I never seen my boys more engaged, paying attention, actually coming up with solutions to stuff. So it's a fun game. But that's it, Crooked Moon. And what's funny is even everybody in the game took all races from the book, which is pretty cool. So, but it's basically things don't die. They get reborn, whether it be coming back as plants or other animals or different races or whatever. But the background information is really, really cool. A lot of players won't know some of the background stories, but I've been reading through the book, and it's going to be a very, very fun campaign to run. I wish I was a player in it, but running Ravenloft as much as I have, this is going to be like second nature. So this is going to be a lot of fun.
You know the rule, man. Those that can't play, DM.
Yeah, but yeah, no, the fact that my kids made spellcasters and they're actually they were looking up and they knew what their spells did and they calculated their own spell save DCs and stuff. And before the show, I don't know if y'all heard my old one of my twins goes, "Hey, Dad, we leveled up. Does that mean I can swap out spells?" I said, "Yeah, when you gain a level, you can swap a spell out, but you gain 2 levels, so you can swap out other spells. Plus, you get second level spells now." I said, "Oh, I'm going to level up my character right now." I was like, they're upstairs working on characters, which is
That's cool.
just makes a dad proud to see your boys getting involved in things that we grew up with as kids. And I think we all three kind of bonded over tabletop initially as friends. We become friends beyond the game mat, but I think we all met because of tabletop in one shape, fashion, or form.
Well, it's also, interestingly enough, it's an intellectual practice because you learn to think ahead. Part of it, especially being a spellcaster, you've got to plan out eyeball situations, and that kind of engagement doesn't exist for kids as much now as it did for us, where our games were like that. Kind of goes back to the famous difficulty question. No, we had games filled with puzzles and challenges and timing and just they weren't the easy access they are now. When we
Right.
all joined Where Does the Wind Meet, one of the first things that none of us even had to question is all three of us did not get the dodge assist because we're like, well, no, I'm gonna use my eyes to look at the enemy and watch when they're swinging, and I'm gonna use timing, which I'm not as good at even when I was younger, but I'm still not using aim assist. Because it's like,
Dodge assist?
wait, parry assist. It's a parry assist, yeah. It slows the game down and turns it into a quick time. And none of us are doing that. None of us are. We're all three running it. You
I don't.
know,
Yeah, I mean, we're gamers. We don't use aim assist. We don't use dodge assist. We like because that's
some
one thing I
games have
always
aim
learned.
assist built in, but we don't use
Yeah, no,
like
it's like
vaulted.
on Mario Kart. You had like the stay in the middle of the screen assist. I'm like, no, I like to be able to use my drifting to be able to do certain things. And when you turn that crap on, it messes my ability to do that. So turn that mess off.
Dude,
But
you've seen these
you can
games
turn around
now.
and go backwards. I'm like, yeah, if I foul up, sure, but otherwise, leave it alone.
Well,
Hey,
it
well, I
also
mean,
weakens your skills when you go online and do other things where you can't have that. So.
hey man,
Yeah.
I want to. By the way, amazing unexpected event, Zeno. I won 3 out of 4 of my online matches.
Nice.
Well, I was doing it for the guild.
Yeah.
Our guild. But
Yeah.
like I was talking with Jarek the whole time. I think it's just that nobody plays Stone Split. These guys had no idea what to do with me. One guy whooped my butt. He stayed away. He realized you can't move, and he literally never approached me. But like the others tried to trade licks with me, and I'm just like, I'm wielding a massive halberd. I was like, okay. And I was just like, this is working. And it worked 3 times in a row. And they just charged me. And I'm just standing there looking at it. One guy tried to run away, but it was too late. Like, he was like, oh, crap. And he started running. I'm chasing him around the arena with the glaive. And I go, this is not the pretty Muzia Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragons fight. This was big. This was bonk. This was big bonk of me just chasing the guy.
All right,
I'm like,
but
you don't know what to do.
yeah, before we get into the topic, so I want to say hi to my buddy Michael out there in the UK and his buddy Kanan. Hope you're in the bed, but y'all should be watching this probably tomorrow. But I was talking with him, and I sent y'all something earlier today. And if we have a short show, we may talk about it at the end as far as a.
I mean, we can go ahead and talk about it
off-brand
now. I
topic.
mean, PS2, man, still the world's top selling console after 25 years.
Well, I think there was that, and there's been this ongoing poll I've been following, and they would have like 64 consoles over time, and they whittled it down like a March Madness style bracket, and it doesn't surprise me that PS2 is considered the best, because I think out of all the consoles, that's probably got the sweet spot as far as games go, but that's also the pre Sony middle finger to, if you like, you're going to pay $600 for our console statement. Because when Michael sent it to me, he goes, well, this one's for Q. I'm like, dude, he bought a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. It wasn't until PS4 whenever he kind of got on his you know, you don't appreciate me. You're not getting my cash. I said, before then, he had a Nintendo. Well, no, he didn't get a GameCube because I had the GameCube. You borrowed mine, but we both had Xboxes. He had an Xbox, Nintendo, and PlayStations.
I'm an honest guy, dude. PlayStation 2 was peak gaming era. Absolutely. PlayStation 2 was peak gaming era. And PlayStation 3 sucked compared to PlayStation 2. And PlayStation 4, they decided that was the beginning of the, I'm going to talk to you the way I want to. And I'm like, not with my money in your pocket. And me and Sony parted ways because Mama Q raised her boy to go, we can be broke, we can be broke in, but we can't be disrespected. I'll walk away with nothing but my dignity, and my money, but I'll walk away. And you don't let anybody disrespect you and still get your money. That's because that's getting on your knees. That ain't. You may not be able to whoop somebody bigger than you, but it's different if you decide to get down on your knees. And we don't do that in this family. So
yeah, there's only one entity that can do that and get away with it, and that's the U.S. government. I'm sorry.
So no, they can't people to get down. They can't get people to get down on one knee during a damn football game half the time.
No, but they can talk to you what they want to. They still gonna get your money. So.
But no, like I said, so I'll say it. PlayStation used to be the spot. My party with them isn't that PlayStation quality is bad though. Now I don't like what they're doing actually on a quality level. I don't know what
any of them are doing, dude. I mean, I can't tell you how many. Actually, no, I have told you how many times I've been having beef with Xbox on X just because of their Game Pass shenanigans, and the faster we can get this RAM price stuff figured out and get a gaming PC, the faster I can give them the big middle finger and tell them what I think about them.
Oh, you can tell me what you think about them now. I mean, apparently they'll block you, or wait a minute, I think you found out they didn't block you.
No, that was that was different. But I thought I had been blocked because I've been giving them so much crap. But apparently that was not the right account. But I do get a lot of traction on my comments, but it's nothing that we haven't already talked about on the show as far as the greed of Microsoft. But with the way they're hemorrhaging their customers, I really think either they're going to completely get out of the console business, which we've discussed as well in the past before, or they're going to readjust their price structure. And I'm really kind of curious to see which way it's going to end up going in the end. But I agree. I mean, PlayStation, from an RPG perspective, was the place to be in PS1, PS2. We didn't know what an RPG was on Xbox. But just even for name brand recognition, PlayStation was the cooler of the name for consoles. So I've always had either Nintendo or an Xbox. I never really got into the Sony gig, but now I'm getting probably out of the console business altogether, and so they can all just suck it.
Speaking of getting out of the console business, you also see that out of all the Sony exclusives to come to PC, the one that was almost was boycotted and pushed away by the loud voices out there was the number one selling of all the Steam exclusive games on PC, Stellar Blade. Because women don't look like that, even though it was an exact replica of a model.
I love they say this is unrealistic proportions, at which point they showed the live action model. They literally mocapped for it. And I mean, it's her. It's like they put the stuff on and did a direct, and it's like, no, women look like that. You don't look like that. That is.
No, yeah, no.
I don't look like Kratos. I mean, yeah, but I've seen plenty of cosplays that were spitting image of Kratos. It's like, yeah, believe it or not, six packs are real. A flat stomach on a woman is a real thing. You could actually be in shape.
Yeah, I mean, to accomplish the physique of Kratos would require the same effort that would require a SJW woman to put into to look like Center Blade. So yeah,
I mean, genes are also involved, but not everybody, no matter the work they put in, can.
So is discipline, and ain't none of us disciplined. I mean, look at us. I mean, we're old dudes that are pudgy in the belly, and we have more hair going out of our ears than we do on top of our heads.
Hey man, I shaved those. Like, I got this little ear thing that.
Yeah, I got mine shaved too, but that don't mean they ain't there.
Oh yeah, they come back quick too, man, like a vengeance.
Man, we're going off the rails really fast.
Yeah, we are. But you know what? It's holiday weekend. Thanksgiving just passed. Spent a lot of time with family. I prefer to spend time with the family I choose, which you guys. So hey. Oh man, let's see. Speaking of, nope, I don't have a transition there. Anyway, you see that Far Cry is getting has a TV series ordered by FX.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy the games. I don't know if I'd even enjoy the series.
You didn't enjoy the Far Cry games?
Well, my experience was with.
You ran over too many pedestrians. I mean,
5, I think it was. And I don't know if that was probably the game to start with in the Far Cry series.
3 was the peak of the series.
Well, I didn't play that one. But yeah, no, I didn't. I guess it was because the story was just. It was basically making fun of the South, and I really didn't appreciate that from being from the South. And that's maybe what was soured me from the beginning on it is the way they kind of portrayed Southerners.
And that was exclusive to 5, because each one is taking place in different locations. Which I am sure the people that they make fun of in those locations are probably also saying the same things. That it is a bit of a caricature of. I
guarantee you, there's one group that isn't making fun of the caricatures from the game of the concept, and that was from Assassin's Creed Shadows, because ain't nobody in Japan say that represents us.
Like 1% of their sales were in Japan. That is god awful.
Well, and I mean, Ubisoft has announced that they do not plan to release a second Assassin's Creed expansion. Apparently,
I wonder why. Yes, there is. Now we can't show it because apparently the Attack on Titan content was so unbelievably bad that Ubisoft is striking every channel that shows what it looks like. It is incredibly difficult to get a video of the content because it was that awful. And Ubisoft is trying to pull the whole what Attack on Titan. They're trying to erase it. But it was so bad it made them give up, and they just said, "We're not doing another one."
Yeah,
this is the worst selling Assassin's Creed game. So
yeah, going back to the Far Cry series, what information do we have? I'm assuming we have showrunners, but nothing as far as actors.
It just says that FX has placed a series order for an anthology TV show based on Ubisoft's Far Cry series.
I don't think many of those series have enough content to be worth a show. Like you said, maybe 3. Maybe, but most of the games that I touched on, or 2, whichever one it was, I'm thinking about the story off the top of my head, and I'm like, I wouldn't watch that. I wouldn't watch that.
Well, I mean, is it going to be in the world of Far Cry? Is it going to be a retelling of the stories? I mean, I guess we don't know the answer to those questions, and I didn't find it interesting enough to be a series I would want to watch. So
apparently the project is going to be headed by Rob Mack and Noah Haley.
Yeah, they did Alien Earth, didn't they?
Yeah.
That started off strong, but went off the rails really fast. So I guess it'd be an interesting, at least for the first series, the first couple episodes, and see if it gains traction. I just don't know if that would be interesting to me.
All right, so Noah Hawley producing did Fargo and Alien Earth, and then Mac is also set to star in the series. So.
I mean, I would have expected maybe an Uncharted series before a Far Cry. I don't get it.
I mean, Uncharted, they already did an Uncharted series, didn't they? Didn't Disney have Uncharted or HBO one?
Wow,
no.
Didn't it have the kid from Spider-Man in it?
What, Tom Holland?
Yeah.
Oh crap, there was a TV series.
Yeah, there was an Uncharted series.
That says a lot.
This was back in 2007. That can't be right?
No,
Is
no. The TV series.
2022.
No, okay, I'm looking at the game. Hang on.
2022,
yeah.
It got a 6.3 on IMDb.
And there's a film adaptation. Is that what that is too? Oh, that was a film adaptation. Never mind. With Mark Wahlberg. Yeah. For some reason, I don't know if this just slipped through the COVID cracks or what, but no, I don't remember we even talking about this. But apparently it was successful.
I mean, it had
a
budget. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, it had 400 million at the box office, and that was in 2022 when Disney kept saying that the COVID's killing films. So, because nobody wanted to go watch like the Eternals or whatever bull crap they were shoveling at the time at the box office.
It is still amazing to me that I don't even know what Disney's making anymore for Marvel or for anything. Like, is there another Disney Marvel movie in the making?
Used to be they're working on Doomsday.
On top of this. Huh?
And I think they shared a trailer for Grogu and the Mandalorian this week too, which I've heard very, very little about.
That's a Disney Marvel movie, and
But no, they're working on Doomsday and Secret Wars.
You're saying that, but when's that come? That's not even a name of an actual movie.
No, Doomsday is the name of the bloody movie, dude.
Oh, that was the arc they're in now. When the hell is that coming out?
Let me pull it up. Doomsday Marvel. Avengers Doomsday set for December 18th, 2026.
So a full year out, which means it better gonna happen. The next movie appears to be Wonder Man in January.
What? Okay.
Yeah, coming up soon. That's why I was we've got a Disney movie around the corner for Marvel. I had no idea.
Okay, I know a pretty good bit about Marvel characters. Wonder Man. I don't know anything about that character. That must be a really deep cut.
Wow, that is a big change to the story of him, too. Because apparently, originally, he was the son of a captain of industry whose business buckled under pressure from Stark Industries and turned to Barrow Zemo to turn him into the superhero known as Wonder Man. Now he's a struggling actor. Oh my god, is this that bad movie where he's like an actor pretending to be a hero or something really stupid?
Huh?
Yeah, he's a struggling actor named Simon Winman who tries to be cast as Wonder Man, as cast as Wonder Man, but he also has superpowers even though he's an actor.
Oh wow, I'm watching the trailer. It looks bad.
It sounds bad.
Oh wow. This looks so bad.
What the heck?
The trailer came out a month ago, and apparently it's
okay. I don't even see that in Phase 6.
Well, it's just from August, but that's not that long ago that they announced it. But yeah,
that's nothing. No, in Phase 6, we've got the Fantastic Four, we got Spider-Man, Brand New Day, then Doomsday, then Secret Wars. Hang on, let me dive a little bit deeper. Am I missing something? I don't see anything about Wonder Man. No, I don't see it, bro.
You should go look at the trailer. It is so bad.
Oh, here it is. I found. Okay. It's a television series. That's why it's not even a bloody movie. That's okay.
They're gonna try to make a series out of this concept, but it's so stupid.
January 27th, 2026. It's a series starring looks like well, hang on.
Yeah, an 8-episode series starting January 27th.
I can't even pronounce this person's name, so I can't pronounce. I don't know any of these people. Ben Kingsley, I think I've heard of.
They're doing a thing. No, I just saw they're doing a thing too, because it is going to literally be an in-universe race swap. They show a poster of the Wonder Man character, and it's a white guy. So
now,
they're actually making a series
Day.
about a in-universe race swap. The trailer, I just saw the trailer. The first shot, they show the Wonder Man poster, and it's a white guy. But it's a black guy wanted to be cast as him. I think it's an in-universe. They're going to actually do a show about an in-universe race swap is what I saw. You didn't see the Wonder Man trailer? Because the original Wonder Man is white. The original Wonder Man is a white guy, so they had a trailer of a white guy, a poster. Like when I saw it as a panning shot of the poster of Wonder Man, him looking like, I'm going to be him. They're doing it in Disney. Oh, crap. Oh, my God. They're doing an in-universe race swap. They're actually going to do an in-universe race swap. A show about them race swapping a character. This is going to be the greatest series ever. I'm going to watch it. It sounds so... Oh, wow. Mind blown. Mind blown.
All righty then.
Yeah.
They said, you know what? Let's not just race swap them. Let's make the show about race swapping them. Let's make it about an actor who's going to be race swapping his character. Disney.
Awesome.
You know what? We got the segue. It's as though Disney can't make money no matter what. They don't know how to make money.
Well, and this is a bit of speculation here, but they've done a lot of math on whether or not Deadpool and Wolverine actually lost money.
There's no way that film lost money. It was like
$1.1 rated R movie
right?
in the world. Yeah, it's the number one rated R movie in the world.
Yeah.
It made the most money by over
all time. Yes,
1.3 billion global mark. You know,
there's no way that film lost money. There's no way. I gotta see the numbers.
Yeah,
it made all the money, dude. It made $250,000 more than number 2 for rated R movies. It made all the money. It is a literal case of how much money did it make? All the damn money it could have made and more. To put it in perspective, the highest grossing movie period of all time is only a little over double that. Avatar. And you got to realize rated R movies is a much smaller audience. You don't bring your family to a rated R movie.
I mean,
Kids
basically doing the math on this, which scenario C is the one they talk about, which basically means they only made $85 million on this. But that's if you go with a normal high marketing. But the marketing they're saying on this movie was a lot more than their normal high marketing, and possibly spent more on marketing than that estimated $85 million profit. There's, like I said, there's a lot of numbers to go on this. It all depends on what the exact numbers are that they got from things. But they have the standard numbers that movies make from domestic, international, and China. And it's a lot of math. I suggest checking out the article if you're interested in that stuff. A lot of these are questions that we've actually looked up before. So, I mean, because we've looked up and usually you get about, 60% from domestic. I think here they have 55% is what they say. For international, you make about 40%. And then like from China, you get about 25% of what they say the theaters made. So out of that 1.3 million or billion, they're saying they got 636 to 703, I think. Let's see, where's the actual total? 621.7 million is the estimate that they got out of that 1.3 billion. And then if the numbers that they got where they say that the cost could be around 500 million just for that, and then then marketing. So now they claim 336.1 million is what people can see was spent. So that's 536 with marketing if you look at it that way. So it's a lot of predictions, a lot of guesswork. But I mean, we all looked at this movie as what was keeping Disney. We were like, oh well, this will keep Disney afloat a little longer because so much other stuff was failing, and it may not keep them afloat as much as we thought.
Only Disney can mismanage something so bad that they could make the highest grossing movie in its category ever, that they could make the 21st highest ranking grossing movie, period, out of all. We're talking about Star Wars and all that. It got beat by like the Avatar and all that. Like on the scale of movies of all time, it's number 21 and lose money. There is no hope for Disney. If you can't make money when your movie makes all the money, makes the most money of a rated R movie, what do you do, Zeno? What do you do, Bloodaxe? They're so bad at this, they can't make money when they succeed to the literal maximum amount of success.
I mean, apparently you go and you make an in-universe series about race swapping.
Well, no, I mean, the answer is really simple. You clean house is what you do. And I think that's going to start with Bob Iger and work its way down and get back to making entertainment that people want to see. Because right now, I mean, you made a movie that I took my kids to opening weekend. A rated R movie I brought teenage kids to. Because it was going to be something that we want to see.
I mean, the problem is about cleaning house is there's a point where it just gets condemned.
Well, sometimes you have to take two steps back in order to move forward. And if Perlmutter had gotten his way a couple of years ago with the takeover of the board, we'd already be working forward to getting back to where we needed to be. But no, I mean, until they clean house with, Kevin Feige and Kathleen Kennedy and, completely get rid of, the people that want to shovel money down the toilet as opposed to making good content with being fiscally responsible, you're not going to be a profitable company.
I mean, the problem, though, is that it goes from top to bottom, man. Like,
That's why I said that. So after Bob Iger,
you got to start with Iger.
I mean, when you have FBI knocking on Disney's door because it's the easiest way to find child predators, there's something wrong with your company, man.
I got you with that one when I said, they just stopped looking and said, you know what? Every child predator we're catching in this area works for Disney. We're just going to go look at Disney. Success rate of catching child predators was like, oh, they're all at Disney. All right. We were right. We just go to Disney and go, hey, we want to look at your staff. Oh, yep. I'm like, the happiest place on earth for the predators, apparently.
That is Super
Good
disturbing.
hunting. Good hunting. But no, let's get off of that. That's a side topic. I mean, we're gonna get on that. Then we got to get into Roblox, and that's just.
I didn't want to go deep into it. It was an easy jab.
That is Patreon content right there, guys. That's Patreon content. You have to pay for that. We're gonna get back
on the show. Here's what a person who wants to make money would have realized. I just read you the backstory of Wonder Man. It sounded interesting, the original one. Oh, my father's company got put out of business by Stark Industries. I went to get superpowers to try to, get back at him from Baron Zemo. I love the Baron Zemo in the current series. We know that he is aware of the super soldier serum. It actually makes a lot of sense to have gone with the original origin of the character. But instead, he's an actor a black actor that wants to play this white superhero. That is such a serious water downing of conflict and a more interesting story that it's pathetic. It's an insult to the character. Black version or white version, because I think I have seen him be black in the comic as well. But I saw the poster, they specifically referenced the white one. So they're in universe doing a race swap. That's what I'm basing this on. It's like, oh, they're doing the thing and they're making it the point of the show. It's like She-Hulk, which had no story. The She-Hulk, it was just, what's the story? Feminism. And I'm like, that's it? Just feminism.
It's working.
Any deeper part? No. She even screwed up her own season climax to just crap on it. And I'm like, or you could have played her serious and made her a respectable hero so that you actually do have a female hero for people to look forward to and enjoy in Marvel. Because look at what they've done. In their effort to fight the good fight, they turned Wanda into a horrific villain twice. In WandaVision and into the Doctor Strange movie. Ruined that character. I liked Wanda. She was one of my favorite characters in there. Their version of her as a Scarlet Witch was a cool concept, and I was enjoying it. They ruined it. She-Hulk, ruined. They killed Black Widow. I'm like, are you sure you guys are feminists? Because you're ruining all your female characters. I don't know what you're doing here. And you're replacing them with ones no one cares about. You're thinking that Echo is who you should work with, and Kate Bishop or Kate whatever as that, instead of She-Hulk, who I actually would like to see more of She-Hulk if she hadn't been this version. She-Hulk's way more popular. Black Widow, way more popular. So despite their claims they're trying to, we're going to add another black superhero to it, because let's be real, Falcon's not working out. Cool. Oh, we're going to do Wonder Man, the black version. Okay, I like Black Nick Fury. I like Black Wonder Man. Cool, we'll do Wonder Man. He's an actor. So we can't get a serious character. You gonna make us a joke. Oh, well, what about Blade? Oh, that's been put back. Okay, so it's amazing how I'm supposed to be Disney's for me and for the women. It's for the black, it's for the minor. And then I look at what they're giving me and I'm like, no, you're not. These aren't good characters.
No, but in the comic, yes, Flynn says in the chat room, Wanda's a horrific villain. Read the comics. Yeah, but that was a completely different Wanda in the comics, man. Like,
it was also when they had mutants too. They couldn't do that because of the whole Fox thing.
Yeah, it was weird to introduce Wanda and her brother without having Magneto, and all that. So,
oh no, she's a villain in the comic, but she works with Magneto. But they kind of redeemed her, and I didn't mind it. I liked this version of Wanda until she kidnapped the whole town, tormented them for years, like put all the children to sleep, and then after that decided to go universe hopping, murdering hundreds of people and everybody literally looked at that and said the same thing. Why don't you go to a universe where you're dead and the kids are alive and just raise the kid? You don't have to kill anybody. Why is your plan to literally murder people to do this when that's not required due to the infinity of the multiverse?
But I don't know, man.
Heck, I don't know why she can just make her kids again. And then, of course, they put out the stupid other series about Agatha to find out kid's not dead. Kids aren't even dead. None of that was necessary. If she'd actually looked for her own damn kids in that universe, nobody would have had to die. Yeah, nobody thought about that. That the Agatha series basically takes that and goes, she didn't have to kill anybody. Her kids were out there. She just didn't even bother to look for them in the universe she was in. Yeah, guys, you're really fighting the patriarch. Good fight. Yay. Power of one, power of two, power of many.
The character was traumatized, so I kind of get it. You know, and what would one of us do for our kids, especially if we're in that kind of mental state?
Give me Miles Morales. Where's Miles? I like Miles. Me and my kids love Miles Morales.
I mean,
give us Miles Morales, not Wonder Man.
Something. Yeah.
The 27?
Yeah.
Where's you get my point? They even brought in his uncle with Childish Gambino playing the Prowler. Like, give us Miles, man. Stop insulting us with this bullshit. Seriously. Don't act like you are trying to give me something to enjoy for me, and then you give me trash. Wonder Man, some silly ass actor. Taylor looks dumb as hell.
Like, but they are trying. They're trying to get your money out of your pocket.
I feel insulted, man. I feel like they're not trying. And then what they did, like I said, I just pointed out how they're screwing up all the female characters. They decided to go.
I mean, as far as Miles goes, I think it was best to leave Miles out of the current.
Oh, I know. I guess Disney would screw it up, but they need their own Spider-Man.
Well,
I
actually prefer the multiverse version of Miles, where where you have a bit older Spider-Man and Spider-Man dies. I like that story with Miles. So.
But from a business perspective,
to have Miles and Peter Parker around the same age, and I don't really care for that story as much.
They need their own Spider-Man, though. Why don't they use Miles Morales? I don't think Sony owns Miles. I think they only own Peter Parker. I could be wrong on that, but I think Sony only has Peter Parker.
I know that they own not only Peter, but I think they own Spider-Man plus all the villains associated with it too. I don't know if that includes Miles Morales or the other alternate versions of Spider-Man, but I wouldn't surprise me if it did.
I don't know, dude. I'm just tired of Marvel thinking they're helping us and they're insulting us. I mean, like my boy Flan in there, we read comic books, man. It's how we bonded. We used to read all the comic books, and I'm like, I want Bishop. You know, black people, we like Bishop. We like Blade. We like Miles, man. Give us our guy. We like Black Panther, but I understand that situation. That's different. Because I don't want to replace that actor this quickly. He was amazing. But
tap into some of the characters, but I mean, you've already got such a high bar set with Wesley Snipes' Blade. Don't touch that one, but you definitely have some quality characters on the bench that you haven't even bothered touching with. Don't rehash Blade. Pick up somebody else and run with them. And
bring back Luke Cage. Bring back Luke Cage.
I mean,
and he was popular even on the Netflix shows. And the actor they chose to play Luke Cage did a phenomenal job.
I mean, dude, they screw up anytime that they include like a minority actor in something, though, man. I don't know why that they can't write with, because it's like, look, they did that Cloak and Dagger series, man. Cloak and Dagger was a awesome comic. They foobarred that series so bad, and it's like, well, here you have a black male lead and a female lead, and have an awesome comic with great material you can pull from. No, we're going to do our own thing with it, and just it's like, why?
And you have Baron Zemo, you have the groundwork of the superhero formula was a big arc in both the recent Captain America movie and in the series. It's been
you probably forgot about that awful Cloak and Dagger TV series.
No, I mean, I've been watching it, but the target audience was like teenagers.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, for the target audience, because they were on like some kind of, it was like, wasn't even a regular network channel. It was some kind of weird anyway. But I mean, for the target audience for what that station represented, I mean, they did kind of succeed with what they'd be interested in, but the hardcore Marvel fans that actually knows about Marvel, they were not interested. I watched the first 3 or 4 episodes, like, I can't watch this anymore.
But he's right that they could bring into this universe the adult Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Oh, Captain Marvel. No, Blue Marvel. A lot of people don't remember Blue Marvel. One of the most powerful heroes in this universe. Black superhero. Storm. I've been waiting to see our iteration of Storm. Omega level mutant. So no, man. We got legs here. Like, there's characters to bring in serious characters. Heck, with all this multiverse stuff and with the Loki series, I'm shocked the Loki series hasn't introduced Bishop. You know, because time travel and all of that and hopping back and forth and changing things is a big part of that art. Now, I get it, he's a mutant, but we had Deadpool and Wolverine. We're clearly moving into our mutant era. Why have they got this Doomsday crap not went ahead and went for the mutants? Clearly the mutants are coming, but they plan to do it after Doomsday. Here's the problem. Doomsday is Doomsday. It's killing this. I don't think anything's happening after Doomsday. I think Doomsday is the finale.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're going to either have to do a complete hard reset of Marvel, which is maybe what Doomsday is intended to do, is just completely nuke it, or spin off the mutants completely separate. But in universe, unless you're going to reset phase 1 through 6, what's going to be the end universe reason why mutants weren't there to begin with? So it's going to have to be some kind of cataclysmic event that's causing them, or they're going to just reset everything and just start from scratch.
I think Doomsday is going to be the hard reset, but the problem is getting a Doomsday with what they got lined up.
Man, Flynn, you wrong for just talking about Blade. We all know. I mean, that movie, the new one, you know, has been a doomed project. So
Hershal Ali will be in a retirement home by the time they get that movie out. He was already way on the older side. Though he's an amazing actor, he's also like in his 50s. And like, if you're trying to get legs on a character, you probably want to get more than get somebody in the damn 30s at least, so you could get some years out of it. Honestly, I hate they used Michael B. Jordan for Killmonger, because I think he'd have made a good Blade as well. But he's already been utilized. Now, they have not cared because we're literally pulling Robert Downey Jr. back in. But I think they're going to make that make sense. I believe that he's going to be alt-universe Tony Stark. But I could be wrong.
I think you're right.
I think it's going to be alt-universe Tony Stark. So, I don't know. Maybe the Killmonger whose mom got bit by a vampire. I don't know, man. I just want black characters to not be a joke. It's literally a comedy. They actually said it's a meta comedy, which we know what they did with She-Hulk. So why am I horrified for Wonder Man? Because She-Hulk was a meta comedy, and that character was dragged through the mud. Oh,
we are the target audience for She-Hulk.
Oh, we got from our comic book expert here. Flint said there was a comic book where Doom was Tony Stark. So they could be referencing that. Look, all I know is stop bringing black superheroes into your dang universe if you're not going to respect them. I'd rather not see Wonder Man than see this nonsense you're doing. I don't want you to mess up Storm or Blue Marvel, and maybe you ought to leave Luke Cage alone. We're probably going to need a new Luke Cage. He's got his own stuff going on now. So they might have to get a new actor, but I'm pretty sure we can find it.
I mean, we can always pull in the black skin replacement Punisher.
Actually, John Barenthal is supposed to be in the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh, there was a weird comic where Punisher was hiding from some group and got a skin replacement to a black man and started running around fighting crime with Luke Cage. I mean, that's the other problem about going. There's a comic that has blah blah is blah. Yeah, there's a comic that has Punisher swap skins with a black dude. I hope we don't do that on TV.
That doesn't make it good.
Yeah. Oh man, it's
I'm literally looking for tall black actors to play Luke Cage to get a new Luke Cage. I want to be about 6'6".
I mean,
so
is there? I mean, what's up with the current the past actor? He was good.
last time I saw him, okay, I didn't want to say it, but last time I saw him on the show, he had aged a bit, kind of like the actor for Kingpin. It's been longer than you think is the best way to put it, and I don't know. Could be wrong, but
Mike
he had aged
Coulter. Here's I guess a more recent. He's aged, but he's still. I mean, he's still. That's not getting pulled up, but no, he still doesn't look bad. I mean, they de-age people all the time, man. Like you'll see somebody in a movie and go, man, they still look young, but then you see them out and about and you go, whoa, they did a lot of makeup.
Well, that was the thing. I just caught a shot of him on a show recently, and I just said, dang it. He looked pretty good, but because same thing happened. I didn't want to say nothing, but when we were watching the Kate Bishop thing, the Kingpin actor definitely had aged a bit, and it was very obvious. It was very visible, and I was like, yeah, he's aged a bit. Dang it, Isaiah Mustafa's 51. I'm trying to get somebody that's like, at least early 40s, if not in the 30s.
I mean, Mike Coulter's only 49.
I know, but you know what? Probably got to go looking for a wrestler. That's probably some of them can act, dude. Not everybody can act. Whoa, look at Almost. God dang, who the heck are you? You are big. Now, that's a big brother. Hey, yeah, that might be the guy right there. That might be it. Almost is apparently a wrestler. I ain't never seen him before, but he big. You're biggin'.
But anyways,
the fact that I'm recasting Luke Cage, does that make me a bad guy?
What about Shemar Moore? He's not too old.
God dang it! I'm American. I don't. Whoa!
Dude?
Good Lord!
He's not.
Okay, go ahead. Then I'm gonna tell you about Almost.
The bulk, though. I mean, he's a fit dude, but
who?
I mean, he's also not got the width and the bulk. Okay.
Who you talking about? Hey, Almost the wrestler I'm looking at. His brother is 7'3". Ooh, that'd be the biggest Luke Cage. God dog. I'm like, all right.
But I mean, Shamar is 55 years old, man.
He doesn't look it.
So he's putting up your diet.
7'3", boy. Let's bring a Luke Cage in there and be looking down on top of their head. You know what I'm saying? 7'3", Luke Cage. I don't even know if he needs superpowers to scale a head out your ass. Well, I mean, that's a big brother. Almost might be the guy to cast.
I mean, that's the problem, though. We look at actors that have the right look and the right, and then you go and look and they're old, man. There's not a lot of young actors that.
Why do you think I went for a wrestler, dude? It takes a lot of physical fitness. He's only 33. Almost is 33. Now, I haven't seen how he acts. He may be goofy, but he looks serious. I saw him dressed up, man. When he was out, he looked clean. He's obviously going to be fit. He's a wrestler. And at 7'3", he'll be the biggest. He's a Nigerian. You know what I'm saying? He'd be the biggest, blackest Luke Cage. Hell yeah. I could get down with that. I'm going to have to go watch some of his wrestling footage now, see if he'd really do well. I want to actually see some video of the man in action. It might be a great Luke Cage. Because Luke Cage ain't a small guy. Luke Cage is supposed to be a big brother. So I don't know. I may have just became a fan of wrestling just because of his pure size.
Sweet Christmas.
Boy, it is sweet Christmas. Imagine that. You coming up in there. Man, we taking over this neighborhood. Luke Cage come out. What was that? They didn't tell me they had you down here. Almost, man. All right, brother. I think I'm about to watch. Okay, I don't know why he tossed around a midget. That don't feel appropriate. I'm sorry, I've got wrestling footage up. You way too big to be throwing midgets around now. Come on.
I mean, I'm looking at some more recent stuff of Mike Coulter, the previous Luke Cage, and I mean, dude, I think he's still got it. I think he can still.
Okay, let me look. I'll be the judge of that. Like I said, dude, it was just one shot. I think he was on some show, detective show maybe or something, and I just said, "Ooh, you're not looking as hot there." But you know, like you said, they get in shape all the time and jump back on there. So, you know what I'm saying? We know he's an amazing Luke Cage, and he's a big brother. If he's willing to go pack on the pound, the muscle, I'm down. All right, I'm down. Like I say, he's 49. He got about at least another probably good 5 years, 6 years of Luke Cage in him before it would really be hard to keep doing. Black don't crack. So, like I said, I might have just got a bad shot, and he just looked a little more aged than usual when I saw him. And I think also it was because I was thinking, like I said, it was after I had thought the same thing about the actor for Kingpin. That I was like, he's getting, you know, because around the neck especially, he was just starting to show that age. That I was like, your Kingpin can't look like he's 70. You know what I'm saying? Kingpin can't look like an old man. And Luke Cage literally does not age appropriately. His regeneration counters that. So Luke Cage is another character.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's definitely age. I mean, here's a picture of him here, from a recent show, which is Alarium, and him from Luke Cage. And yeah, you can. I mean, yeah, he's aged. He's but he still looks fit, man.
I'm saying, I'm not trying to pick on the guy. I'm 47. You know what I'm saying? I would just, but for Luke Cage, superhero, you're going to need to be. Superheroes don't age.
Yeah, I mean, if he shaved, hit the gym a little bit, you know, to bulk back up, I think he'd do fine.
Well, there you go. But either way, I'd rather have Luke Cage than whatever they're about to do to Wonder Man, because that looks like an atrocity.
What do I put?
But all right, man. I mean, I gotta go pick up my kids, so we gotta go ahead and about ready to wrap this on up.
All right. Well, last thing I think we got is all the Ubisoft stuff, where Ubisoft confirmed 1,500 layoffs over the last 12 months was part of their cost reduction for the report. There's also an article about, which is something I called when we were talking about this last, that Ubisoft may be getting some pushback due to misstating sales. So, you know, so more of we sort of called it there with Ubisoft's sales.
Oh yeah, Ubisoft cooked the books, dude. We confirmed it. Like, they did their layoffs, but also we saw some stuff about a loan issue. You know, what was that?
The breach loan agreement after
breach loan
misstating
agreement
sales.
that they're using the 10-cent money to fix, which you called that. You said they're waiting on that 10-cent check to cash. So they cooked the books and it worked. I mean, they went up a little bit, but like Bloodaxe was saying, it's short term. The way the direction they're going, they're not going to make the long haul. They're going down. So they're not going to. This 10-cent check will only carry them so long because, like we said, I think, did we talk about the Titans deals? Yeah, we talked about it. The expansion Assassin's Creed was a bomb, and they're not making another one, which means the game's is dead.
Yeah.
When they announced for a game that was live service, they were supposed to be doing seasonal updates for it. That they're not doing another one. That means the game's dead. They're done. They're mostly done. When they say no more expansions, they're telling you, we might roll this seasonal stuff, put it on an AI loop like Gearbox did for Wonderlands, where it's like it'll keep rolling over the different boss each week or whatever to go hunt. But we're not actually working on the game. They're not working on the game. They're done. They've already said we're not making any more money off of this. That's gonna hit them, and that's gonna get absorbed by the book cooking and the check. But eventually, that's going to wear out, and it's just going to be a downward spiral. Ubisoft has to do something right, and they need to do it in 2026. And as far as we know, they're not even working on a decent game for 2026. The last thing we heard about
they're just looking for cost reduction. Like apparently they announced they're looking forward. The company is looking for an additional 100 million euro reduction in cost by 2027. So I mean, they're just like, how can we cut more?
Yeah, because they can't make money because they don't know
Get
how
middle
to.
white collar employees at the top.
They canceled the Civil War game. They have Hex. I don't think they canceled it, but it's going to bomb. It sounds absolutely stupid. And that's the only thing we looked. We didn't see them announce any games other than that, really. So they don't even have a game incoming to make money. So of course they got to cut costs. So you're right. I agree. And Flynn said the same thing. Say cut the paychecks of the top dogs. But they're not going to do that. They'd rather that, man. Is what I always said. If they fire everybody in the company, the last few terminations will be the top dogs. They'll have no employees. They'll have all chiefs and no Indians. You know, and they'll do that before they cut the check.
Well, one of the responses are, we are making great strides in applying Gen AI to high value use cases that bring tangible benefits to our players and teams. Yeah.
What I just say?
Like how many more can we fire?
Yeah. So nothing but the bosses left, and then they just replace everybody with AI and fire all the people and have no staff.
But anyways, we'll wrap up there. I know you got to run, so yeah. Happy holidays, everybody. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving, and be sure to go to Dicejunkies.com where you can find links everywhere we're online: Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on our YouTube channel. And as every week,
we hope you enjoy.
Thanks everybody for joining the chat.
Lively day today.